Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I filmed this getting ready with me video using some newer products. Some of those products are the Physicians Formula Butter Collection in collaboration with Weylie Hoang. It's the highlighter, blush, and bronzer. So I'm going to be talking about that and using that. I've also got the Fenty Beauty Snap-On Shadow in #1. I've got some Maybelline glosses and Wild lipsticks. I only used one of them, but these are not new. They are newer to me. I've never tried them since they've like repackaged them. And then I've got a ColouPop concealer. So that's what we're doing. I'm also incorporating the makeup hack or makeup challenge where you moisturize and then you dab powder. Then I think you go in with like setting spray and then primer and then foundation. Anyway, a whole makeup challenge that went viral on TikTok. So that whole video, that whole method that went viral on TikTok, I will do that and show you guys what the foundation looks like. I hope you guys enjoy this and let's just jump right into it. We're gonna go ahead and get started for the makeup hack makeup challenge. The first step is to moisturize, which I've already done. I have notes over here. The second step is to apply loose powder and lightly dab it. So I'm going to use the Coty Airspun loose powder in translucent. And I'm going to take my Sephora 55 brush because that is my favorite powder brush. So lightly dab. I guess that just means like boop, 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 boop. What is the next step? Setting spray and then let it dry. So I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter. I have to say I'm not a fan of this scent. I do not like the scent of the All Nighter. Nope, don't like it. All right, so we're gonna let that dry. Primer and then you go in with foundation. All right, so the primer that we're using today is going to be the Wet n Wild Primer Serum. This is the hydrating one, and I have a demo on IGTV that shows, sorry, I can't get my thoughts together because I haven't been awake for very long. Anyway, I have a demo with this on IGTV and the Wet n Wild foundation and I think the concealer. So if you're curious about that, head over there. The foundation that I'm going to use today is the Dermablend Smooth Liquid Camo. My shade is in 40C Sepia. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the primer and the foundation. It does look really good. Yeah, it does look really good. I'm just going to lightly dab my sponge over my foundation just to pick up any excess because I don't want it to look thick or cakey. And I want it to just blend seamlessly with my skin. But that method really, I don't know. I mean, we'll see like how long the makeup wears. But as far as what it looks like, it looks good. Next, we are gonna go in with my corrector. This is the Tarte CC corrector in light medium. And by the way, I am having a really bad hair day. I really like this CC corrector, by the way. I do feel like it really helps cancel some of the darkness and brightens up. So I really like it. The other one that I like is the OG, the Bobbi Brown corrector. That's a good one too. For concealer, we are using the ColouPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer in the shade Light 45W. All right, the foundation that I'm using is a little bit too dark. It was a perfect match a couple of months ago, but now it is a little too dark. Yeah, I don't like the scent. Maybe it's the hyaluronic acid, but I don't like that scent. Okay, where are we at now? For brows, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. This was only $2, and I heard some really great things about it. So it's got you have your spoolie on one end, and then the actual pencil, it's not like a fine, it's definitely a thicker tip, and I'll show you here in a little bit, but it's not one of those like fine tip or kind of slanted like Benefit, the Benefit pencil. I can't think of the name right now. It's kind of in this little rounded shape. So, you know, it's not the most ideal. I do like it to be a little bit sharp, but we can make it work. I mean, I've used it all week and it works perfectly fine. So while all of the liquid is just kind of settling into the face, I am going to apply my brows and then I'll be right back. For actual face powder, I'm gonna go in with the MAC Mineralize Skinfinish Natural and Medium. I love this powder. And I love the dewy look that I had. So I'm trying not to like mattify my face completely, but today I want to use powder products. All right, for face, for bronzer, blush, and highlight, we're using the Physicians Formula Butter Collection and Weylie Hoang. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Anyway, I posted a picture of this up on Instagram, but this is the palette right here. These highlighters are super, super creamy, very creamy. So you cannot go in like with a heavy hand because they will crumble. This one is kind of like that pink gold, kind of pink champagne kind of color. And then this one is more like a rose gold, light copper kind of color. And then you have like a peach blush and a rose colored blush, and then your light and your darker bronzer. So I have already used this, and I love the highlighters with the slight complaint of the formula of them. And then the blushes are really nice as well, but the colors are not anything unique. So I'm sure I have like blushes like this. They're still beautiful, great to have in a palette. And then the bronzers, I don't like this shade by itself. It pulls a little bit too orange, I think, on me. So instead, I like to mix both of the bronzers together. So for today's look, I'm going to mix the highlighters, I'm going to mix the blushes, and I'm going to mix the bronzers. And I like doing that. So that's what we're going to do today. Get into the bronzer, and look how powdery it is. Like I went pop, pop. And it does have quite a bit of kickback. It's very pigmented though. Watch, check this out. Look at how pigmented that is. Oh God, that looks so good. The bronzer, the foundation, like that whole makeup challenge method and this bronzer, they look amazing. It looks so good. Now for blush, I said I was gonna mix both of these, and I am. See, the blushes are not as like crumbly or give as much kickback as the bronzer and the highlighter. So they're a little bit of a firmer consistency, if you will. And I like to mix it with the bronzer just so that there's like a little bit of you know, that they kind of layer together a little bit. So it's not like a stripe of bronzer and a stripe of blush. Taking it up to my temples, because you know nobody does that but me. At least I don't know anybody else that does that. All right, so that is going to be it for blush. This looks really, really, really good. Wow, that looks good. Okay. Then for highlight, oh, my eyebrows itch, hold on. For highlight, we're gonna mix both Whimsical and Golden Hour. Oh, I didn't even notice. Okay, so these 4 shades right here, the 2 highlighters and the 2 blushes, are limited edition. I didn't even notice that. And then I guess the deep, what the heck is that called? Deep bronzer and sunset bronzer, maybe they're a part of their regular line. I gotta see this. I gotta see this up close. Oh yeah, that is pretty. Oh my gosh, that's pigmented. Oh, that's pretty. Can you guys see that? Wow. Wow, wow. It's too bad we have to wear masks and people can't see all of our makeup. You definitely, like I said, you want to go in with a light hand when you're dipping your brush in there, but also use something that is not so dense. That's probably going to help. These brushes are by Melanie Mills. She's a makeup artist and you can purchase them from her website, but oof, that's good. I like that. I like it. I like looking all glowy. My hair looks like a hot mess, but my makeup looks good. Holy moly, I am so glowy. This is crazy. I don't know how it's picking up on camera, but I just look at myself in the mirror and I'm like beams of light are hitting me. All right, so for the eyeshadow, we're using the Fenty Beauty Snap Shadows in #1 True Neutrals. It's a great little palette, and you've got 3 matte and 3 shimmer shades. The matte shades are really great, and the shimmer, but I want to talk about the matte really quick. You've got a nice crease shade. You have a shade to kind of deepen up, or if you wanted to use it as eyeliner, you could. And then you've got a nice brow bone shade as well. And then your 3 shimmers, you've got this one, which is kind of like a rose gold, a nice little pink champagne kind of color, and then a nice bronze color. So although you don't have like a ton of transitional shades, they function well together, and you can still create quite a few looks, I think, with this. I mean, you could do a total matte eye, smoky eye, there's quite a bit. So this is what we're using. I have used it a couple of times. The consistency in the formula is great, and I actually want more of these. So that's how much I like it. All right, you guys know that I don't typically wear a primer. When I'm feeling a little bit extra, I do. Am I feeling extra today? I'm not. I'm not feeling extra today. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to use this little medium kind of ruddy brown in the crease, and it's in the shade Come In Get It, like come in as in cumin. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to get that going in the crease and forward through that part. So my daughter is texting me from upstairs. I kicked her out. I kicked her out of my room so that I could film, and she's texting me and asking me how many likes on TikTok she has to get in order for her to slit her brow. She wants to do that like cut on her brow, and I'm like, no, you will regret that. Don't go doing anything drastic. So I threatened to ground her if she did it because groundation works. She's like, well, what happens if I do? And I'm like, you will be grounded and I'll take away your phone. Because, you know, when the kids are teenagers, the phones are their lives. So you just take away what is most precious to them. For my son, it was his Xbox back in the day. I say back in the day because that's when he used to live with me. And for her, it's her phone. Let's see what she said. Oh, she gave me the mad, she gave me the mad face. I'm okay with that. Sometimes you just gotta be a parent. You gotta, you know, put your foot down, and can't be giving in to these kids, man. You run them, they don't run you. And then I'm gonna go in with the same brush and take that darker shade, and of course I'm just going to darken up that outer corner. And I am very hungry. I am very hungry. All I can think about is that keto pizza and waiting for them to open patiently. Ooh, my stomach just growled. I'm gonna go in with this bronze shade right here because I am wearing a nude lipstick. And even though nobody sees it, that is my look for the day. This is so beautifully pigmented. Oh, that's so pretty. I still have to do the lower lash line with the crease shade, but I'm gonna do that last. I'll do that here in a little bit. Okay, this is where we're at so far. I'm gonna go ahead and tightline, apply eyeliner, mascara, kind of do an eyeshadow check, and I'll be right back. All right, here we are so far. All right, so here we are with, my hair messed up. Okay. All right, here we are with the eyeshadow. I think it's pretty complete. I may have some blending out to do. The art of blending. Okay, for lips, this is not new, but it is new because I repurchased it because I can't find my other one. It is the Milani True Instant Color. This is the lip liner in 09 Spice. That's what we're using today. And then for lips, I'm gonna go in with one of the new Wet n Wild lippies. I've got the High Shine in Clothes Off, which is this beautiful shade. And then the other one that I have is the matte lipstick in Never Nude. I think this is the one that I want to wear. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wear that one. Let's see what that looks like. I'm gonna pair that with the Milani Spice. And then I've got a couple of Maybelline lip glosses. Eek! These are the Lifter glosses. I have this one in 04 and then 08. So those are the two that I have. And oddly enough, like it does have a little bit of like grip. So it's not so creamy when it glides on. You kind of like, you can see like your lips moving a little bit, but it's not matte in a sense of like, man, I feel like years ago, the matte lipsticks were so drying, like so matte and so drying. This one has like just a tiny bit of sheen. It's not like a full on matte like you would think a liquid lipstick. So there's that. I actually don't even know if I want to put gloss. I think I'm going to do just a little tiny bit of gloss. And again, I'm going in with the shade Stone. It's got a nice big doe foot applicator. Why don't I swatch these for you? I hear that these are a dupe for the Fenty glosses. I don't have any Fenty glosses. And I think my friend Stacy said that in her Instagram post, and I do trust her. So if she says they're a Fenty dupe, I believe her. All right, the first one is shade number 4, which is Silk. And this one is shade number 8, which is Stone. So you got Silk and Stone. Silk is the pinkier one and Stone is the browner shade. Okay, this is the final look using all new products, well, newer products. I have to say, I really like this shade. It is so pretty. I like the packaging. It's nice and cute. Did a little Pat McGrath kind of deal here with the little lips on there. I don't own any Pat McGrath lipsticks, but I'm just saying it looks like it. Anyway, this is a beautiful color. If you like a light peachy nude color, you are going to love this Never Nude shade. I will try this shade probably later on when I reapply. And the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil, I like it. I wouldn't say like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be holy grail, but for like a quick brow, it works perfectly fine. And I don't know the shade. Oh, here it is. Hold on, sorry. It is Neutral Brown. So that's the shade there. And then the concealer, I do like. I don't like the hyaluronic scent or whatever scent that is, but I do like that. And the palette, I do really like it. Again, you just have to be careful with the formula of the bronzer and the highlighter, but they're beautiful. It looks really good. And of course the Fenty shadows I love. Thank you so much for watching and for your support. I will link my Instagram account down below so that we can connect if you are on there. I hope you guys are having a great day or night, and I will see you very soon in another video. Bye.